Welcome in, welcome to Lashify Live. I am Michaela. I'm a pro educator and content creator here at Lashify. I just wanted to hop on today and talk about our different sealing options and talk about how you can do a couple different steps to help with aftercare. Aftercare is super important in making sure that your lashes stay on for as long as you'd like, that they stay clean and good to go. What is on my sweater? You know how it is in these lives, guys. I'm always like, a mess. What is that? Sorry. But yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about our sealer options. We have two of them and all the different things that you can do with them to help with your lash map. So we're just going to jump into that right away, and then a couple fun aftercare tips that I always suggest. So right now I have C10s and 12s on my eyes right now. I did my traditional bonding technique called the lockdown method. So I did black whisper light through my lashes. I let that get tacky. I wiggled black at the base. I let that get tacky. And then I did a little whisper light clear right on the, like 1 to 2 millimeters from the base of my waterline. And then once that went from white to clear, I applied my lashes. I gave a full fuse for about 10 to 20 seconds, super important. And now we're at sealing. So what does that mean? In your control kit, you will get glass sealer. Where are they? There we go. Started rolling away on me. Glass sealer. This is the one that comes in your control kit. This helps with extra residue or stickiness. It helps with longevity, and it creates a water-resistant seal over your eye. So something you can do with glass, applicator looks like so. You can take this and run it over the spines of your gossamers to help give a water-resistant seal. You can flick it up through the lashes to give a nice, more like sheen to, oh my gosh, what's in my nose? I'm sorry, guys. More of a sheen to the lashes themselves. And that is what you can do just solely with whisper, or solely with glass. Now, the key with that is waiting 10 to 20 minutes after you've applied your lash map. So after you've put on your bond, you've applied all that to your lashes, you've put on these new gossamer lashes and you've fused, let everything settle for a hot second. Just give everything a minute to just kind of hang out, and then next thing you know, you'll be able to come back and do your glass sealer. Now, glass is optional. Some people don't like glass. They find that it causes a little too much buildup because they're in an environment that has more dander or dust or dogs maybe. Some people find that because of their lifestyle, they may not need glass. So you may not need glass in order to get the longevity that you're looking for. I personally almost never wear glass. I find that I use night bond more, or I don't seal at all. I just let my lashes be. So that is glass. Our second sealer option is night bond. Comes in the same looking tube. It says night bond sealer on the back. You guys see that? Night bond sealer on the back. And we open it up. I call this our black lacquer sealant. Comes with a precision tip, and what this does is creates a nice tape-like seal under the lashes. So you can push this right in to the spines of the gossamers after application, like so. And then you can wait for it to dry for about 30 to 60 seconds. So I take my blow tool and I make this a nice, I give this a nice little bit of time to dry down. You can shop it right here. This is the night bond sealer right here. I'm looking away so I don't get my contacts too dried out. So now what this has done is the sealant is a bond extender. So it's created a really nice tape-like seal over all of my gossamer lashes. So that way they are bonded together, and it helps with longevity. Now, you can also do what's called a double seal, and that's where we take both of our guys and bring them together. So you can do the night bond sealer first, like I demonstrated, and then you can take your glass and create a water-resistant seal over that. So now you have both. So now you have the night bond sealer that is going over the spines of the gossamers, creating a nice tape-like seal, keeping all of those lashes together to help with longevity, and then the water-resistant seal that's going to go on top of that. We call that a double seal. So you can use both. So people that maybe have watery or itchy eyes, oily skin, are looking to really get that longevity for, say you're on vacation for a week or two, the double seal might be best for you. You can also do what's called the glass dome and the night dome tricks. So this is where you take your fuse control wand and you are going to use one of your sealers in between the wand to create that seal both on the top and the bottom of your lashes. So you can take the glass and you can brush that in between your wand like so. And then you can go over and seal. So now I'm creating that glass water resistant seal on the top and the bottom. It's going to help with excess stickiness. It's going to help with any residue, and boom, you're good to go. So now I'm sealed on both. You can do the same with Night Bond. You can take your Night Bond sealer and you can run that. It would be reversed, so I'm just gonna demo it like that, but you can run that through your fuse control wand. You'd go in and fuse, and that creates that tape-like seal on both the top and the bottom of the lashes. So that is what you can do with our sealers. You can use one, you can use both, you can use the trick and fuse it over your over your lash map if you'd like. Totally up to you. Just make sure with the Night Bond that you allow it some time to dry down. It does not work if it's liquid or wet. So after you put that on there, make sure that you give it time to dry so it creates that sealant. Cool. So from there, any questions on our glass or on our Night Bond, let us know down in the comments. We're here to help or answer any questions. So now I have a couple aftercare tips that I want to talk about. Aftercare is super important in the help of your longevity as well. So you put them on, but do you sleep on your face? You know, that kind of thing. Do you have a really active lifestyle and you're sweating all the time and you're showering twice a day? All of those things make a difference. So a question I get a lot is, well, how do you wash your face? For some reason, it kind of... I don't know. It just seems to be like a really popular question. So I just wash my face with our Black Magic Cleansing Puff. So I take our Black Magic Cleansing Puff and I will wet this. It's just a nice microfiber cloth. And then from there, say I'm using cleanser that day, I will put my cleanser on my face first, say I'm in the shower, and then instead of taking scalding hot water and splashing it directly in my face, I will take my Black Magic Cleansing Puff and I will just place my finger behind it and get into all those nooks and crannies, and then I will wash my face as so. And then I will rinse. You also only need just water for this to help with makeup remover as well. It's amazing. The Black Magic Cleansing Puff is amazing. So that is the key with that. So I like to do that, take that, wash that all around, be good to go there. Another thing you can do with the Black Magic Cleansing Puff to help is you can use this as a prep step in the morning. So say I just wake up in the morning and I want to cleanse my face. You could wet the Black Magic Cleansing Puff, squeeze out any water, and then you could take pre-cleanse. This is our prep step. It's a Japanese cleansing water. You could place some on the Black Magic Cleansing Puff, and then you can prep your face that way. And it helps tone, it helps clean. So you can use the puff. I know, the puff's amazing. You can use it for a few things. Also, with our pre-cleanse now, you can take this pre-cleanse and use it daily to tone the skin like I just showed you and to clean up your eyes. So I have my lash map on. I'm on day 2. I can take one of our charcoal swabs. These are our charcoal cotton swabs. Looks like so, has 2 different ends to it. I could dip this into my pre-cleanse, tap off any excess, and then I can go along my lash map, clean my inner corners, outer corners, all the way along the lash line down onto the lashes. And that helps clean, remove any, morning dusties as I call them, any bacteria. So that is something you can do to keep your lash map clean every day. This will help with longevity as well. There's no buildup, anything sitting on the lashes that way. When do I touch up applying with the Whisper Light, infusing it, pull some of my lashes out? Why? This is like day 2 or 3 after applying them. When I go to refuse on day 2 or 3, when I fuse, my lashes come off stuck to my wand. So you could have old bond stuck to your wand. You could have been over bonding when you did your initial application. So that's where the glass stem trick would come into play. You can put some glass in between your wand to help with residue or stickiness when you're going in to do your daily fuse. And that way you don't have to worry about any of your natural lashes or the gossamer lashes coming off of your eyes. But yeah, just a daily fuse of about 10 to 15 seconds is all you need. And put some glass in between there and see if that helps with any residue or stickiness during fusing, because it just really creates a nice barrier on the lash map to help with that. Also, is it down here? No, I don't have it near me. Okay. The precision lash comb is something else you can do to kind of brush onto your lashes. I have my fluffer here. I'll show you that one. So this is our fluffer tool. You can use this to fluff your lashes and revive them each day. You can also do it on the top to kind of push out any excess bond on there so it lifts and separates the lashes as well. So you can do that too. You can also do it with our precision lash comb, but just make sure when you're bonding, that 6 to 8 swipes through the lashes, you're good, and then building it at the root, and then you're good. But yeah, try that. Try a little bit of glass between your wand and see if that helps with any excess stickiness when you're going to fuse every day. Sorry. Okay, what else? What else was I going to say? Oils. That was the next thing. Oils. Oils break apart our bonds. So if you're going to go do your skincare prep, that is where you need to really be careful with just placing oils too close to the eye or the lash line. You don't want the oils to break apart the bond and then the lashes slip or slide off. So with that, when you are doing your skin prep, just make sure to be really conscious of pressing your oil or your serums into your face. And then you can also go back in with the charcoal swab and the pre-cleanse and clean up around the eye area before you go in with any makeup application or anything. So that way you're just guaranteeing that there's no oil around the eye area that can cause the bond to break up and you don't get to keep your lash map on. So that was another thing with that. I think sleeping is a huge one. We get that a lot. Oh my gosh, I've woken up this morning and my lashes are kind of all over the place. What do I do kind of thing. A lot of the women, you should join our Lashify Life Facebook group. A lot of the clients in there, I should say, all of the people of our community, they have contoured pillows. So a lot of the women use Nurse Jackie that I've been talking to. I use a Sutera pillow. So yeah, our community members really like using a contour pillow that kind of keeps their head and motion in place. So that way you're not sleeping on your face every night. You know, it's better off that way. I should say people, our community members, sorry. Yeah, so you can also, some people sleep with an airplane pillow. They like that. So with sleeping, you just really want to avoid sleeping directly onto your face because a silk pillowcase works wonders too. Yes, and we do have a silk pillowcase and it's really pretty. And that also helps too with your skin. Sleeping on silk is really good for your skin, good for your lashes, that sort of thing. So trying to think if there's anything else. Don't add mascara to them. Do not expect you to have like a good lash map for about a week and you're applying mascara onto the lash map. They work on their own pretty well. So you do not need mascara. Just saying. But yes. Okay, I think that's everything. Is that everything? Am I missing anything, Danny? There's a Lashify silk pillowcase. It's incredible. My skin loves it. My skin really loves it because you're not having the cotton that's absorbing everything and then you're sleeping on the dirty cotton each night. That's the beauty of a silk pillowcase. So yeah, put that right over your contoured pillow. Your neck is nice and elevated and you're sleeping on something that's good for your hair and your face. So silk pillowcase is where it's at. Good call, Daddy. Good call. Awesome. So yes, if you're wondering, my lash map today is just some C's straight from our control kit. So I have 2 10s and then I have 3 12s on there. So that is my little lash map for today. Just something simple so that I could demo for you all of those things. So I think something that really helps with Aftercare in particular is the Black Magic Cleansing Puff for showering and cleansing your face, and pre-cleanse, our prep step, to clean your eye area daily while you're wearing the lashes and to tone your skin, and then to prep your lashes before you go in and apply a new set. So, and then Glass and Nightbond. See which sealer works for you. Glass comes in your control kit if you would prefer to try Nightbond, which is that black lacquer sealant that kind of creates a tape-like structure over the spines of the gossamers to help with longevity. Try that. Nightbond works wonders for me. If I know I'm going to be in like the ocean and all of that stuff, that's where I do the double sealing. And I'll do the Nightbond, let that dry down for about 60 seconds, and then I'll do the glass over top. Yes, always, thank you, yes. And then with showering altogether, wait 12 to 24 hours or so to shower. So you're best off, say, like showering on a Sunday morning, then putting your lash map on, and then waiting to shower again Monday morning. So just making sure you have that break in there is super important for longevity as well. You just want everything to have a minute to settle. You don't want to keep rushing and just you know, it's a DIY lash extension system for home. So just some steps that you need to take to ensure that your lash map stays good to go. Awesome. Okay, well, just wanted to hop on here, talk about some sealing, talk about some aftercare. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out. There are so many places to find us, and we are here to help you in any way possible. Come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. That is the best place to connect with us on lash maps, on questions, on lash laundry, on prepping, on cleaning your lashes throughout the week and longevity. We have amazing articles, tips, and tricks in there. So we are there for you, and you'll see us all in there. Like, I'm Michaela Lashify in there, so you'll see me in there if you have any questions or need me for anything.